Hi, in this video we will discuss what is an argument, definition of argument, example and types of arguments. What is an argument? An argument is any group of proposition of which one is claimed to follow from the other, which are regarded as providing support or grounds for the truth of that one. We have another definition of arguments. An argument is a group or cluster of proposition statements in which one proposition known as the conclusion, inferred, deduced, induced, or derived on the basis of other position called premise. An argument is a group of proposition in which one proposition known as the conclusion is supported on the basis of other proposition called premise or premises. Inference. Inference. A process of linking proposition by affirming one proposition on the basis of one or more other proposition. What is premise? Premise. A proposition used in an argument to support some other proposition. Conclusion. The proposition in an argument that the other proposition, i.e. premises support. So conclusion is that proposition which is supported by premises. Example of an argument. For example, premises number 1 is all humans are mortal. Socrates is a human. So we can conclude from this, therefore Socrates is mortal. We have another example is premises 1 is Earth is a planet. Premises 2 is it involves around the sun. So we can conclude that all planets revolve around the sun. We have another example is the Pakistan is the east of Pakistan, therefore Afghanistan is to the west of Pakistan. Proposition. A proposition is a declarative sentence which asserts or denies something, or a sentence which can be proved as true or false. A sentence which gives us some information about some fact. For example, Pakistan is situated in South Asia. Example number 2, Pakistan has 4 provinces, or the capital of Pakistan is Islamabad, or the capital of Afghanistan is Kabul, or electrons revolve around the nucleus. Planets revolve around the sun. Proposition. Proposition can either be simpler or compound in nature. In this video, we will discuss both proposition. Simple proposition. A proposition making only one assertion or a sentence which gives a single information about a single fact. For example, Hamlet is written by Shakespeare. Compound proposition. A proposition containing two or more simple proposition or a sentence giving more than one information about some facts or one information about more than one facts. For example, X is ill and he is admitted in hospital, or Milton has a corona infection and John also has a corona infection. In this example, we see more information. Types of arguments. It is claimed that of every argument that its premises support its conclusion. An important question can come into our mind that how much support, either 100% support or 1 up to 99% support. On the basis of these two possibilities, logicians have divided arguments into two broader categories, which are deductive argument and inductive argument. Deductive argument are deductive reasoning or deduction, which is simply known as deduction, or inductive arguments, inductive reasoning, which are induction. Deductive arguments, which is simply known as deduction. An argument which claims that its premises provide full, absolute, conclusive, certain, or 100% support to justify the conclusion is called deductive argument. It is either valid or invalid. If the argument is successful in its claim, premises do provide 100% support for the conclusion, so it is valid. While if it is unsuccessful in its claim, i.e. premises do not provide 100% support for conclusion, then it is invalid. Deduction argument moves from general to specific. For example, it moves from universal toward a particular. According to modern legislation, this is not the necessary feature of a deductive argument. The deductive argument to always move from general to specific or particular. A deductive arguments can move from general to general or from specific to specific even. This was an important characteristic of a deduction only according to classical tradition or Aristotelian logician. Once a deductive argument is proved to be valid, it cannot be more valid because certainty is equal to 100%. Examples. For example, we have one premise is that all humans are mortal. Mary is a human, therefore Mary is mortal. We can get the conclusive that Mary is mortal. We have another example that all plants are living organisms. All cactus are plants. So therefore all cactus are living organism. General example is that x is greater than y is greater than z, therefore x is greater than z. Induction, which is the second type of arguments. An argument which claims that its premises provide only probable 1 up to 99% rather than 100%, then certain grounds to justify its conclusion is called inductive arguments. It is either good or bad, better or worse, or stronger or weaker. Note that the level of probability determines the strength or weakness of an induction. It moves from specific to general or from particular to universal. But according to modern logician, as inductive arguments can move from specific even, the probability of inductive arguments can be increased or decreased. For instance, by adding relevant and deleting irrelevant premises, probability can be increased, and by adding irrelevant and deleting relevant premises, probability can be decreased. So probability ranges from 1 up to 99%. Example of induction. The first example is Earth is a planet. It revolves around the sun. Probably all planets revolve around the sun. We have another example that Earth is a planet and revolves around the sun. Moon is a planet and revolves around the sun. Probably all planets revolve around the sun. We have another example is that John is a student of science and intelligent. Mary is a student of science and intelligent. Alia is also a student of science. So probably Alia is also intelligent. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.